Hi everybody, I am Sandeep Vasan, Chairman for Marketing for ACREX 2025, and this time on my Fireside chat series, I have a very special guest, Mr. Krishna Prasad, fondly known as KP, who is the CEO of Graylinx. In fact, I still remember meeting Krishna Prasad in the last ACREX which happened in 2024, and that is where we got to meet, greet and understand what Krishna Prasad and Graylinx is into. So first question, I understand Krishna Prasad carries close to 2 decades of experience in our HVAC and BMS, and you have been associated in various BMS company and 2019 Graylinx. So how this entrepreneurial journey started from being an employee to an entrepreneur?
Yeah, that's a pretty interesting one. I always felt that we should contribute back to the society.
Right.
But this venture is part of NR Group, if you have heard about it. NR Group owns Cycle Pure Agarbatti, so we are diversified from being an Agarbatti manufacturer to be in fields like aerospace, automation, and AI ML. So that's where the next generation of technology is coming. So we are headquartered in Mysore. However, we have our office based out of Bangalore, where we do cutting edge research in terms of artificial intelligence, machine learning, digital twins in the space of HVAC and buildings.
Okay. That's very nice. So talking on Graylinx, so we were just kind of having a chat and you said that you are into BMS, you're into AI, you're into DT. So I keep hearing this buzzword, AI. What is AI and how important is AI in HVAC?
Let me put it this way. Definitely nowadays, thanks to GPT-4, thanks to large language models, we've been talking about this AI stuff often used in 2024 and taken a lot of traction with a lot of GPUs coming in, the computation powers are increasing. But let me demystify that AI part to you. AI is nothing but something you compute and get the data, which humanly is pretty difficult to do it. So as simple as it is. So if we have a complex function where it's very difficult for you to do a computation manually and then infer it, we try and use a complex mathematical functions to derive it. That's how easy it is when you want to understand about AI. However, software does a bit of it, does multiple other things. If you go back 2 or 3 decades back, we had the first automation which is coming in BMS. There we had a simple program, we had a PID logics which has been coming in. Now that is getting adaptive. So technology convergence happens every decade, and we feel that this decade would be for the technology convergence towards optimization, sustainability, where we feel that technology can serve a lot more to our HVAC industry, and we are trying to adopt these technologies to our industry.
That's very nice. So actually, if I talk on HVAC, it's more of heating, ventilation, air conditioning, and we have a lot of these mechanical components, right? And then we have this buzzword of BMS, which is there in the industry. We keep hearing about that. So now then we have suddenly this AI. So I have 2 questions. How important is AI related to HVAC, number 1? And if AI comes into picture, can it actually reduce the power consumption in the HVAC? So that these 2 questions.
I think it's a pretty interesting question you have put across to me. So let me pick my brains to answer you. The answer is yes. That how can we get into optimization? I was a pretty much fan of loop systems in HVAC. If you would have known about loop, where you try to do optimization for a chiller plant, Similarly, those loops takes time for implementation. But can we cut down the time of implementation through these software services like AI, where it can understand the digital signature of the building? Can we? But earlier we were not able to understand the digital signatures. But now we can understand the digital signature, which is what we call as digital twins. Something which is physically running, but we also get it running in artificially inside, again, the mathematical functions and the software. By understanding various elements, we are able to optimize that building. A very interesting use case in terms of fault detection, For example, that machines run perfectly well, we think, in part loads. For example, it could be an AHU, it could be a chiller, it could be multiple other units. But is it actually running better at part load? We don't know, because the machine is not challenged enough. But using AI, we can understand even during those conditions where the machines are not challenged, we can understand the long-term faults and try and see if we can save energy. For a use case is that something has gone wrong with your chiller compressors.
Right.
We can find out a little early through these technologies, which is not available earlier.
Right.
And at the same time, we have two advantages. One is to predict the fault for reliability. Second, save energy at the same time.
Oh, that's nice.
Which is one of the cutting edge research which are doing in part of Graylinx.
Okay.
And we would arguably say that we will be one of the pioneers bringing these technologies outside.
Very nice.
And we are going to showcase that in ACREX, which I don't think you want to miss it.
Okay, in fact, that was my last question, but you kind of answered that for all the viewers. So in terms of sustainability, how can an AI or how can a BMS, how can a control system work towards sustainability or decarbonization, KP?
Yeah. So I always talk about a triangle which is called people, process, and outcome.
Okay.
So we are all people.
Right.
We need certain processes. We need an outcome, right?
Right.
And all systems and process what we use is for human comfort.
Absolutely.
For people.
Yes.
And there is a process in which we want to do.
Yes.
What's the outcome? You want to have sustainability. That's an outcome.
Okay.
Right. We talk about green fuels, green refrigerants. We talk about how do we beat our own energy consumption, which is there.
Right.
For example, baseline of 23, 24, 2000s or multiple other years. Right?
Mm-hmm.
So when we combine these things together and where we want to also achieve human comfort, also achieve IAQs and also achieve various standards which is talked about ISHRE and ASHRE.
Right.
So I feel that this is the technology is the only answer where we can take it forward.
Absolutely well said on that point. So nice to talk on AI. In fact, I got to learn so many things from our conversation, both online and offline. And you also talked on AI, BMS, importance of sustainability. And I was quite impressed the way how you started your entrepreneur journey. It's a young baby, if I have to say, Graylinx, because 2019.
Yep.
But the kind of massive reach you reach, I think it's very nice. Wishing you all the very best for the company. My last question. This is your second addiction in ACREX. So why ACREX and how important is ACREX?
Yeah, I think as you rightly said, we are while we are a crawling baby, I would say that we have enough experience in terms of understanding what the industry requires.
Right.
And 24 was our first time in ACREX where we experimented ourselves. I always feel ACREX is a testament to an organization where you can talk about your innovations.
Right.
We talked about our innovation in 2024.
Okay.
And we promised that the next generation of innovation will come in 2025. And we set a goal between ACREX 24 to 25. These are the set of innovations we launch in the market.
Very nice.
And we use ACREX as a platform to launch our innovation.
Wow.
And by launching in 24, we had tons of inquiries in terms of what we want to do. For example, in CPO, arguably we'll be doing multiple CPOs through AI again.
Very nice.
Right? Instead of doing a manual intervention, AI does the CPO by predicting and then adjusting their own set point value. So this is what we talked about in 24.
Right.
Now we are upping our game in terms of bringing new innovations in 2025, which we talked about AI for fault detection and diagnostics, and the RCA mechanism. And that's been a beautiful platform for us in ACREX 24, which happened in North, right? So this time in Bangalore, we are absolutely excited. It's a homegrown for us, homecoming. And we feel that this time the crowd will be massive. We want to showcase our best potential and try and see that how do you contribute to carbon footprint, reduction in carbon footprint and sustainability.
Very nice, very nice. In fact, as you said, innovation, you have set yourself a goal to go innovation and launch innovation at every ACREX.
Yep.
This time, believe me, we have a separate innovation zone on ACREX 2025 in Bangalore. Having said that, we spoke on sustainability. This time in ACREX, you're also going to monitor the carbon footprint, both by the exhibitor and by the visitor. Brilliant. All those details would be shared for all of you. With that, last closing remark, KP, for all our viewers. What's special this time? You spoke on innovation, but what is special in your stall in ACREX 2025? I
think you should come and look into our stall.
Right.
We are close to the Innovation Center.
Okay.
We are just next to the Innovation Center. So I think you have to come and see what we are explaining. But I think there will be a lot of demos around the AI which we want to showcase.
Right.
I'm sure you'll be pretty excited. And we always connect people, process, outcome. So we always talk about outcome-based solutions.
Right.
I'm more excited than a lot of other people to come and meet you and talk about more about what we do there.
Right. Before I let you go, one question I have it in my mind to ask while we are having a discussion offline is that most of us in our HVAC industry or BMS or automation, we keep meeting, we meet customers, we keep going to site and all that. And in the process, we keep neglecting our health, and you are a health freak and you're sharing a lot of fitness. So maybe two tips for all our viewers who are all in the HVAC and especially the young and the senior mid-level people.
Okay, I think I can talk day long on this, but It's a very simple, I won't call it as a thumb rule, but I try to practice called F3s.
Okay.
It's called family, fitness and fun.
Wow, that's nice.
Okay, when I say family, fitness and fun, family definitely is coming.
Right.
Fitness is that, fun at work.
Okay, that's very nice. That's very interesting.
Right. So when you do all three things, I think we always stay young.
Yes.
We always stay sharp in what we want to do.
Oh, very nice. Well said. F3 is the conclusion mark, and I would request all the viewers to please visit KP stall, Graylinx, happening in Bangalore, ACREX 2025. I am totally excited. I got to learn a lot of things from KP. I am going to be there. Once again, I'm going to meet KP at ACREX 2025. I would request all of you to visit. We have close to 300 plus exhibitor, 30 to 50,000 of visitor expected as I talk, and see you all in ACREX 2025. This is KP and SV, and with that F3, I think very nice. We're signing off. Thank you so very much, KP, for your time and sharing all that. Thank you so much.
Yeah, sure.